Hello, I'm John Loupos, Director of Somatics for OneVirtualHealth.com. Here in Lesson 15 of our Somatic Movement series, I'll be teaching you a pattern called head and neck lifts, which is designed to release tightness, stress, and tension from the neck and shoulder area. So I'd like to begin in earnest by having you lie yourselves down on your bellies. Put your right hand down, put your left hand resting atop your right hand, and go ahead and rest your right cheek on your left hand, just like so. Now from this position, we're going to engage in a series of maneuvers. We'll repeat each of these maneuvers 2 times. For your own home practice, you may prefer to extend that. You can do 3 repetitions, 4 repetitions, even 5 repetitions according to your own perceived need. So from here, our first maneuver will have you leaving the right hand flat and using the left hand to lift the head like so. And then slowly down. Let's try that again. Lift with that left hand up. Pause briefly. And slowly all the way down. Completely release. This is an important part of all somatic movement practices, is to completely release and relinquish any residual muscular tension as you complete each repetition of the moves. Now, our second maneuver will have you lifting up just the left elbow. Lift it up, and then slowly lower that elbow down. Try that maneuver again. Left elbow lifts up as you inhale, just to the limits of your comfortable ability. And slowly down. Now your third maneuver will have you lifting your hand, head, and elbow all together. Lifting, pausing, and slowly lowering yourself down, 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 all the way down. Try that again. Inhale and lift. Up. And slowly down. Remembering to completely release. Feel the full weight of your cheek against the back of your hand. Now our fourth maneuver here will have you lifting just your head. Use your hands and arms to support as you lift your head as if you were going to turn your head and look back over that left shoulder. And then slowly down. Now the slow movement, especially on recovery, is essential because the slowness, the controlled slowness recruits the attention of your cortical brain. And the whole idea of these practices is to restore voluntary and differentiated control for your muscles to the cortical or executive function of your brain. Now let's lift the head one more time. Inhale. And then very slowly, Exhale. And release. Now at this point for maneuver 5, I'm going to ask you to very gingerly turn your head facing now to the right. So in this position you have your left cheek resting on the back of your left hand. Now our first maneuver on this side will have you using just the left hand, leaving the elbow down, use the left hand to lift your head up, pause briefly, and then slowly down. Let's try that again. Inhale and lift up. And slowly down. Now our next maneuver, our sixth maneuver, is going to possibly be a little bit more challenging than it might first seem. So I want you to be very gingerly as you proceed into this. I'm going to ask you to lift just your left elbow. So bring the left elbow up and slowly down. Notice I didn't force that, so you should never strain these moves. Go ahead and try that again. Inhale and lift that left elbow up. And slowly down. Now, with this being one of the more challenging maneuvers, let's give it a little bit more attention by adding an extra repetition. Inhale, bring that left elbow up, and slowly down. Now our seventh maneuver will have us lifting the left hand, elbow, and head all together. Go ahead and lift and lower down. And lift and lower down. Maneuver number 8 will have you lifting just your head, looking back over that right shoulder. And put your head down. And lift again, up, and smoothly down. Now, having completed these first 8 maneuvers, I'm going to ask you to reverse your hand position so that you now put your right hand atop your left. And we're going to repeat all the same maneuvers from this new position. So our first maneuver will have you using your right hand to lift your head up and then slowly down. And try that again. Lift up. And very slowly down. And bring your attention to your right elbow and let the right elbow lift by itself. Up it goes. And very slowly down. So with all our maneuvers, you want to be very attentive and very deliberate. So there's never any aspect of automaticity. This will ensure that all your movements are mindful to make sure that your brain and your body are working together in the best way. Now let's use the right hand and elbow, the entire arm, to lift the head up and slowly down. And lift up again. Very slowly down. Now lift just your head as if you were going to turn your head and look back over that right shoulder. Up. And slowly down. And lift. And slowly down. Now at this point, I'd like you to very gingerly roll your head facing now to the left so that you have your right cheek on the back of your right hand. And from this position, we'll use the right hand to lift the head up and slowly down. And up, inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you lower all the way down. Now you may recall from the earlier movement that this upcoming movement, lifting the right elbow, will probably be a little bit more challenging, so I want you to be very gingerly with this. Think about lengthening the right elbow out a little bit and then go ahead and lift it up and slowly put it down. And do that again. Right elbow lifts and slowly down. We'll do this one more time. Lift that right elbow up and slowly lower it down. Now go ahead and use your right arm to lift your head up. Pause briefly. And ease yourself down. Lift. And lower yourself down. Now you can get in the habit of asking yourself as you come down, am I really completely relaxed? Or can I let go someplace a little bit more? Now our final maneuver from this position will have you lifting your head up as if you're going to look back over that left shoulder And down you go. And lift. And lower all the way down. Now reposition your head. You can put either hand on top, whichever you prefer, so that your forehead is flat down. And from this position, inhale and lift and look up, as if the eyes were lifting first to pull the head along with them. And go ahead and relax your face all the way back down onto your hands. And do that again. Inhale and lift and look. And you'll feel the stretching, or the feeling of stretching down along the platysma muscle through the neck, perhaps all the way down through the rectus abdominis muscle, extending down to the pubic bone. And then slowly and gently lower yourself down. Now go ahead and reposition a little bit by bringing the elbows in so you're propped up on your elbows. And lift your head up again. Up you go. And keep your shoulders up, but let your head sag. And up. And down. And up. And this time, as you lift your head to look up, turn your eyes and your head a little bit to the right. And then back to center and down. Inhale and lift. And now turn your eyes and your head a little bit to the left. And back to the center and down. And lift up. And look to the right. Feel the right side of your body compressing a little bit. Keep your eyes up and look to the left. And feel the left side of your body shortening. Go back to the right. Now drop your head down and let it sort of arc around and swing back up to the left. Let it drop down and arc back up and swinging to the right. Drop down, circle around and up, and this time look all the way over to the right. Drop down, look up, looking all the way to the right again. Drop down and reverse, coming up on the right and looking all the way over to the left. Down, up, all the way over to the left. Bring your head down. And now just relax yourself in a flat and comfortable position. Take a relaxing breath and give yourself an internal inventory here. Breathe in. And this concludes this lesson. Thank you.